Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu. Google speech generator, the voice thief. So this is more of a public service announcement than anything else. You know when you call up a company and you're on a phone and you know it's an automated, you know it's a computerized voice because it just sounds like a computerized voice. Please state which department you would like to speak to. It's really simple to guess that it's an automated voice. Even with something like Alexa, you know it's just a computerized voice, pretty much because it just comes from a box. Well, those days are soon going to be a thing of the past. Google have just released samples of their newest text-to-speech system called Tacotron 2. And what it does is it makes sounds entirely from scratch instead of just using a bank of words which have been said by a human that have then been spliced together. 8, 7, 6, 2, 1. Is that correct? I'll put a link to the samples in the description. Have a click on it, listen to a few of them, see what you think. So it's aware of things like spelling errors, stress, intonation, if it's a question or not, and the difference in pronunciation of words like read and read, even though they're both spelt the same. It looks at them in the context of the sentence. But Google has said in a blog post that whilst it is good with the majority of words, quite complex words like Merlot and decorum can trip it up. And it can randomly make strange sounds, which isn't that different from a human being anyway. Just look at your grandparents. Jokes, grandparents, you don't make strange sounds. And it also needs a little bit of time to get its head around what it's saying. So it's not doing anything in real time just now. It takes a bit of time to process, but then when it churns out, it sounds very, very human-like. Now, a number of other companies are hot on the heels of Google, producing voice synthesizers which sound almost identical to human speech. And researchers at the University of Washington have released a video of former US President Obama saying words that he never actually said. Now that is where we get to really, really dodgy grounds. Imagine a computerized system that can take your voice, can splice it together, and then say whole new sentences that you've never said and put it out there as audio, put it out there as video. Not a good idea. So if you're on a phone and you want to check whether it's a human, ask them to name a type of red wine starting with an M and keep going until they say Merlot, or ask them for another word for etiquette starting with D and keep going until they say decorum, and then you'll know. Simple. So click on the link to check out examples. That is Google Speech Generator, the voice thief. Thanks for watching. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.